नमो नमः। एकादशी कक्षा संस्कृतम् आह्लादः पाठ्यपुस्तकं द्वितीयमण्डलं पञ्चमः पाठः अथातो रसजिज्ञासा भाषाभ्यासः। प्रथमः प्रश्नः माध्यमभाषया ससन्दर्भं स्पष्टीकुरुत। प्रथमं वाक्यं षोडा पृथक् विपरिणमते मधुरादिभेदेन। Translation of this sentence: there are 6 types of flavors. For example, sweet, etc. The reference, this sentence is taken from the lesson Athato Rasajijnyasa. This lesson is an extract from the 18th Adhyay, Rasabhediya Adhyay of Prathama Sutra Sthana of Ashtanga Sangraha composed by Vagbhatacharya. Explanation of the sentence. The book Ashtanga Sangraha deals with the health, the lifestyle, and the welfare of man. Therefore, to maintain good health, good food should be consumed. What type of food do we eat? What are the effects of consuming food are described in this book. In the 18th chapter, named Rasabhediya Adhyay, the flavors are described. The characteristics of the flavors, their merits and demerits are given in this chapter. So the chapter starts like Athataha Rasabhediyam Adhyayam Vyakhyasamaha. That is, now we are going to describe the types of flavor. The flavors are of 6 types. Which are these 6 types? They are explaining now. The first is Swaduhu. Swaduhu or Madhuraha is the sweet flavor. Now the characteristics of sweet flavor, that when we enjoy sweet food, it sticks to our mouth, it is pleasant, it smells good, and so it pleases our sense organs, it gives energy, and so it gives pleasure to our body. It is not only favorite of men but also of bees and ants. The second flavor is sour. Sour is tasty, but it irritates tongue. It burns chest and throat. It makes mouth water. It makes eyes and eyebrows contract. At the side also, it makes us shiver. But it is very tasty and it makes the food tasty. Third flavor is salt. The salt makes mouth melt. It burns the throat and cheeks. It makes the food tasty. So it is important. Fourth flavor is the bitter. It expands the mouth. The bitter taste expands in the mouth. But it cleans throat. There are medicines for cough which are bitter, but then they are helpful to be healthy. It disables the power of tongue to taste other flavors. Fifth, the acrid. It irritates the tip of the tongue very much. It makes the throat and cheeks pain. It makes the mouth, eyes and nose water. It burns the body. That is, it creates heat in the body. So it is useful in cold regions. People eat more hot acrid food items. The sixth is the astringent. The astringent makes the tongue heavy. It makes the throat pack or choke. It makes the heart pain. But then it is also useful to get health. In this way, there are 6 flavors. All are useful for our health. They are nutritious, and so we should consume all the six flavors. The significance of the sentence: generally, we consume only those flavors which are favorite to us, but this is not good. We should eat all 6 flavors. Those are helpful to get good health. Second sentence, Tikto Vishadayati Vadanam. The bitter expands in the mouth. Reference: this sentence is taken from the lesson Athato Rasajijnyasa. This is an extract from the Pratham Sutra Sthan, 18th Adhyay, Ashtadasha Adhyay, Rasabhediya Adhyay, and this is taken from the Ashtanga Sangraha book composed by Vagbhatacharya. Explanation of the sentence. To get good health, we should consume different types of food. There are 6 flavors described in this Rasabhediya Adhyay. All the 6 flavors are useful to get good health, and so we should consume all the flavors. The first of the 6 flavors is Swaduhu or Madhuraha. Now the food which is sweet sticks to the mouth. It smells good, it looks good, and so it pleases our sense organs. It gives energy, so it gives pleasure to our body. The sour irritates the tongue, chest, throat. It makes mouth water, but it is very tasty. The salt makes the mouth melt, but it makes the food tasty. The bitter expands in the mouth. Even if a small quantity is tasted, still then the whole mouth, in the whole mouth we feel the bitter taste. We cannot taste any other flavor after this bitter taste. For example, we take medicinal tablets. Those are bitter. If the tablet touches our tongue, we feel that our whole mouth has become bitter. After that, if we eat our favorite food, till then we think it to be bitter because our mouth is full of bitter taste. This is explained by this sentence that the bitter taste, bitter flavor expands in the mouth. But then bitter taste is also useful for the health of throat. When the medicines in the Ayurveda like Adulsa and Torpad are useful to remove cough. Therefore, they are bitter. Therefore, the bitter taste, the bitter flavor is useful for health. The significance: even if we don't like bitter taste, it is useful for our health, and so we should consume bitter food, bitter food uh, bitter food, and all the six flavors. Third sentence, Kashayastu Jadayati Jivam. The astringent makes the tongue heavy. Reference, this sentence is taken from the lesson Athato Rasajijnyasa, which is an extract from the 18th chapter Rasabhedya of Prathama Sutrasthan of Ashtanga Sangraha, composed by Vagbhatacharya. Explanation of the sentence. There are various flavors of food. Those are for our good health. We should consume all the six flavors. These six flavors are explained in the Rasabhedya Adhyaya. The first is sweet. The sweet food gives us energy. It also pleases our senses. Second is sour, amla. First is madhura, swadu. Second is amla, which is very tasty. Third is salt. It makes the food tasty. The fourth is bitter. It is for the good health of our throat. The fifth is katuka. It is acrid. It makes the food tasty. It also gives heat, which is needed in cold weather. And the sixth is kashaya, which means astringent. The astringent flavor makes the tongue heavy. We cannot talk good when we consume astringent. It makes the throat pack or choke. It also makes the heart pain. But the astringent is very healthy. It is useful for a good health. For example, amalaka is the example of astringent flavor. It gives us strength. It nourishes the body. It is helpful for the health of our hair and our skin. It also makes us young, and therefore the astringent taste, the astringent flavor is useful for our health. The significance of the sentence, the characteristic of astringent flavor is given in this sentence, and the sentence is true. We can experience it in our day-to-day life. चतुर्थं वाक्यम् अम्लः शीतस्पर्शः बोधयति इन्द्रियाणि रोचनः पाचनः दीपनः स्निग्धः हृद्यः च. The meaning of the sentence. Amlaha means the sour flavor. The sour has a cool touch. It is enlightening to the sense organ. It is very tasty. It is digestive. It is illuminating, or it is exciting. It is very smooth and it is favorable to the heart. Now, the reference, this sentence is taken from the lesson Athato Rasajijnyasa. This lesson is an extract from the Ashtadasha Adhyaya, Rasabhedya Adhyaya of Prathama Sutrasthan of Ashtanga Hridaya, composed by Vagbhatacharya. Now, the explanation of the sentence. In the Rasavediya chapter Adhyaya, the writer has given us explanation of 6 flavors. Those are useful for our health. Their characteristics are given and even the merits and demerits of these 6 flavors are given in this chapter. Now the first is Swadu or Madhura, which helps to get energy. It also pleases us. The sour is very tasty. The lavana, the salt, makes the food tasty. Tikta, bitter, is useful for our health. Katuka, the acrid, makes the food tasty. It also gives heat. Last, sixth is Kashaya, the astringent. It is also helpful for a good health. The characteristics of these 6 flavors are given and then merits and demerits of each of them is given. The second flavor is Amlaha. Amlaha means the sour flavor. It irritates the tongue. It burns the chest and the throat. But then it is very tasty. It makes the mouth water. Even if we think of sour food items, it makes the mouth water. It makes the eyes and eyebrows contract. At the sight only, it makes us shiver. So, the Tintrini is the example of sour and it makes the food tasty. After explaining the characteristics, the merits and demerits are given. The amla, that is the sour, has a cool touch. So the food items are generally cool, which includes sour flavor. It is enlightening to sense organs. It is very exciting and we feel fresh because of them. The example is lemon. Lemon juice or orange. Orange juice. It makes us fresh. So these sour flavored fruits enlighten our sense organs. It is very tasty. Lemon and oranges are very tasty. It is digestive. It is very useful for digestion. The lemon is useful for digestion of milk and for the absorption to absorb calcium in the body. It is illuminating. It is exciting. It is smooth. It is favorable to the heart. So all these merits of amla are given by the writer. The significance, amla flavor generally contains C vitamin and which is for our good health. It is nutritious. It is useful for our body and so all the flavors should be consumed.